What's going on, guys? Dan here at DD Speed Shop. I literally just finished the last video. I'm hot, I'm tired, I'm sweaty. But the 56 sedan has to come apart. As you guys know, well, if you haven't known, I've sold it. And the guy wanted basically just the shell of the car. So I'm taking everything off of this, which worked out pretty good for me. I think I'll find a place for all these spare Chevy parts. Anyways, Mur's on his way over, so I'm gonna pull the bumper. I'm gonna pull the front clip off. So Mur's gonna pull the front clip off all in one shot. Then motor, trans, front end, all that come off really easily. A little bit extra work, and hopefully I can sucker him back either later tonight or tomorrow. Maybe Danny can help me plop the front end back on, and we'll go from there. It is so freaking hot out, and tomorrow's not gonna be much better, so I want to get it done tonight. Probably work late if I have to. Look how good that wagon looks, huh? Man, if you haven't seen that, go back to the last video. That car's gonna be cool if I ever get it done. Anyways, chasing the almighty dollar. I'll see you when Mur's here. Alright, Mur's here. It's like the first time in like 2 months you've been over. So I have everything unbolted in theory. So the only thing is like the inner fender kind of goes down, so it kind of has to do like a bit of a back up flop all at once. Latte. Well, tell the people hi, Mur. Hi, Mur. Hi, people. Alright, Mur just bailed. It is, what time is it? 6 o'clock, 6:20. Yeah, it's friggin' hot out. I just go to the pool. Little splash pad, but, alright, so we got the front clip off. And we got everything left. I did disconnect the brakes just real quick because it was on the kind of inner fender, so I'll rip that out. I think what I'll probably do is jack it up, put it on stands, get under the car, get the transmission, all that unhooked. We'll get the motor and all that slung. We should be able to yank it out. Then we'll tackle the front suspension. Hopefully that'll come up easy. I actually got to make a little clamp out of some 1/2-inch rod and hopefully some bolts I have. Otherwise I gotta run out and get some real quick. But I think I'm gonna give her a night because I don't know if I said it or not, but it's supposed to be hot as hell. It's already hot today. It's supposed to be crazy tomorrow. So if I work a little late tonight, the sun goes down, it's probably the way to go. I can steal all the brakes off it. That'll be easy. And then I mean, all I really got left under here is carpet shifter. That's, I think I just self-tapered that in. The carpet's held in by the seat and the sill plates. Get all that out. The real money is in the front end here, and yeah, maybe set of rollers for the back so the guy can take it away. Hopefully I can make a deal and get the rear end and all that back. But yeah, we're giving her. I'm stoked. So, cue the laps of my supper. That was ugly. I wanted to stand it up just because I didn't want to, well, I had a bunch of stuff there. And I thought I have enough height to get over, and then the garage door got me. And now, I don't know, it won't click back on. Of course, it's right over the car, so I got no garage door lights. It's like I'm in the Stone Age. Anyways, we got her out. Said it wasn't pretty, we got her done. You know, I was screwing around, I was thinking what I want to do here. I think all I'm going to do actually is torch the springs. We can heat them up. They'll collapse on themselves, have no more spring to them, and I'll just take the whole front end apart in one big shot, pull the shock out and be done with it. I mean, I'll pull the shock out so I don't overheat it or whatever and blow it up, because that would be a bomb. But these are old original springs. I think everything else is brand new. If I'm going to do this to the other car, I might as well spring for a set of $80 springs for it, or maybe even lower it, or who knows what I'm going to do. So I think that's what I'm going to do, and then everything will come off in one shot, and yeah, we're getting there. But so I'm going to heat the springs. We're going to collapse them real quick. I got to charge the camera because it's almost dead, and actually memory card's full, and Danielle made poutine. So pick your reason why I'm not going to keep going. But what time is it? 7:20. So we're giving her 1 hour. Motor trans, all that out, exhaust out. Drain the fuel out of the tank while I was under there. Like, you know, a little bit of screwing around. Do a quick break. Front suspension, tank out. This thing will be apart and a hell of a mess. And then tomorrow, go through final little details and she's ready to go. Woo! I want that poutine. So, this is the way you would, well, you could lower your car. It's the wrong way of doing it. You're just going to fold a few springs over each other. Now, obviously, what you do is get the weight on it, heat it up till it's hot just so it drops, and try and match it side to side, but we're going to collapse it right down to nothing. As long as I have enough gas. Okay, so I'm back at it. Now, typically these Tri-5s, when you put a set of springs in them, you gotta use either like a spring compressor or something like that. You can't just kind of put a floor jack under it. They're real pains, so what I always do is I put a piece of all-thread rod through the shock to the bottom of the control arm, you tighten it up to the frame, and that's how you collapse it together. But now, and also especially with no weight, I mean, you gotta think, there's no front clip, there's no motor, there's no nothing. Like, this thing weighs next to nothing in front of the firewall. But just for a quick little show here, see the suspension's collapsing. There's nothing left in that spring, so it's less deadly. So what I'm actually going to do is, instead of doing it that way, I'm going to put the floor jack under the cross of the lower control arm. I will take out the 4 bolts which hold the lower control arm in. We'll drop it down that way. So essentially this will all stay the same. The control arm will fall down. We'll pull the spring out, 2 bolts up here for the upper control arm. I'll have to take off the inner tie rods, which don't even look gentle. They're tight, not cotter pin. Knock those out, and I will take off the brake line, and the whole assembly will come off in one shot, hopefully. Very simple. Whole thing is off. You know, these bolts got a little jammy in there. These are original by the looks of them. So what happens is when the controller wants to come down, it kind of binds them. So you take a couple out, which we got them. I always have the floor jack under it just in case. I mean, springs scare the hell out of me. You don't want those rickshawing out at you. You'll feel it. So we got that dialed. Smacked the tie rod end off with a little pickle fork. It was careful. Didn't damage the boot, so that's good. See, with brake line, I didn't want to come off easy, and I didn't want to screw with it, so snipped it. And yeah, we're one more side, and we're just kind of down to the frame. So I get that off. I'm gonna call Mur. For some reason, the camera didn't charge. So I gotta go plug it in again. So you're not gonna get to see me struggle on the other side, but more of the same. And man, we got this thing apart in a hurry. It's a cluster F in here of parts and motors and all that, but I start jamming stuff in the corner. At least I can close the garage tonight. I can clean tomorrow. Okay, giving her all away. Yeah, tri-5s I've had in this garage with absolutely no front clip or steering or anything on it is ludicrous. Called Murray's on his way over. We're gonna slap this front clip back on. So that's the whole front assembly. Everything's off, done. Ready to go on the next car with 6 bolts. I pulled the seat out there. All that's holding it in now is the shifter, which is a few bolts, and then the sill plate. Zing all that off, roll this all onto itself, pull it all out, and then I think all that's left is a fuel tank. And a pile of cleaning, and a little bit of assembly. Front clip, hood, put the bumper back on, and yeah, wow. Working fast. It's like day 1 of Monster Garage. All right. So it's been 2.5 hours. And Mur's back. We're putting it back together. It'll go together real easy with. Guess what you want. Side's gonna get bad. There you go. Alright. And just like that, it's back to a complete car.
Just like that.
Doesn't look nearly as bad. Oh, I'm starting to get tired. Fuel tank and carpet, and I'm done for the night. Check it out. Kind of looks a little Velociraptor T-Rex, little arms up front. Working by, we obviously got her all back kind of together. That was pretty sweet. Front clips on, bolted on just loosely. I mean, well, top, bottom at the front. Doors open and close. Got the carpet out. Look how nice that floor looks. That's really what you're buying here, let's be honest. I think I'm gonna pull the fuel tank out. It's getting late. It's 10 o'clock. I have run out of jam. But if I pull the tank, I know I'm gonna get covered in fuel. After I do it now, I'm gonna have a shower and go to bed. So we'll pop under there. I'm gonna rip the fuel tank out, and I'm not gonna film it. Let's be honest, taking a fuel tank out to 2 straps. Drop her down. I'll see you guys tomorrow. So we gotta do bumper on. Well, I'll drop this thing down. We're gonna put down the rear wheels, no problem. And then actually, one of you guys dropped off one of these. Pretty cool. Huh? Huh? So we'll use that instead of for the transmission. We're gonna put the whole car. Girl, just slide it under. Put the cross member down on it, then they can steer its way in a tow truck. Let's give it a once over, make sure I'm not missing anything, but yeah. See you guys tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out, watching me get a car, take it apart, put it back together, take it apart, put it back together, and then take it apart, sell it. Well, it is in fact the next day, and well, I don't know where I left it yesterday. I pulled the shocks out, and we had there's the straps, there's the tank, it's all out. So underneath we're basically done. I was gonna pull a fuel line, stuff like that out, just cause I can't imagine. And the fuel pump, I got an electric pump in there, but the guy's going LS and all that, so that's all useless to him. Yeah, I gotta put the front bumper on, tighten up the front clip, hood on. I'm keeping the wheels as part of the deal, but he's using them as rollers. But I stopped by on my went from work at storage unit. I picked up just got a stack of miscellaneous wheels and tires. These may be Dodge. I actually got to measure them. I didn't have my tape with me on the way home, but they look a little dodgy. But worst case, we have a torch. We can make anything fit. We're not going with a drag track. We're just rolling it on a flat deck trailer, and then who knows what's happening. So that's the plan. I'm going to get after a little bit and be under the car, and then I'll bring it back. We're trying to put the different wheels on it and drop her down, and hopefully it has a new home later tonight. Well, it just rained a little bit, so I made it just real nice and hot and thick. But figure give you a quick little tour. We'll drop it down on the ground and give it a little more of the whole car. But these Chevy rims were drilled 4.5 for some reason, so I gave them a couple little touches with the torch. We got her dialed together. Underneath, you guys have seen this a bunch of times, but we're doing it like reverso. So nothing there, no fuel tank, no motor, no trans, no cross member. It's open, but brand new floor pan. That's essentially what the guy is buying. Let's be honest, that's where all the money was in this car. You know, brand new rockers, lower quarter stuff. You know, basically it's a rust-free 56 Chevy shell, so it's kind of along the lines of like Dynacorn does those reproductions. I mean, it's not that nice, I realize, but it's a two-door that doesn't have any rot in it, and it's got a California frame. That's where somebody is something to somebody. All right, I'm gonna try and wrestle this thing down. I think what the plan is, gentle. So I assume it's gonna be like a flat deck situation, so I move all the junk. We gotta pull this ahead, so I'm gonna put it down on the little creeper. Oh, Danny's dressed nice today. And so we'll try to drag it ahead, maybe it's on a floor jack, whatever, and then we'll lift it up again and hopefully drag it on and away. Well, let's struggle and get this thing down on the board.
Watch the insurance claim happen, you mean?
No, it won't be that bad. So, I want to put on the set of dollies I got. I have enough, need a 4x4 black. But that way we can roll it out a little bit.
I only see one dolly.
Yeah, well, there's 4 wheels on one dolly. But I can't lift it up on the cross member because something will be in the way. So I think I'm just going to jack it up by the bumper. Get the jack stands out. And see what happens. This is how the original floor jack would work, right? Oh, we're out of Jackie. Oh, fail. Alright, we'll be right back. Round 2, we just had to drop her down a little bit. Danny really helped out big time.
I'm a big help.
Or something. There we go. Gentle. You know, I bet we get a lot of views on YouTube if I just made this a hover car.
That'd be kind of fun.
Got to invent how to make something hover.
They already have that. Those like hover boats.
Like Back to the Future hovering? Damn this slanty floor.
And this is how you're gonna pull it out?
I think so. You're gonna drop the back end down. Yeah. Man! Alright, I'll drop the back end down, we'll be right back. Well, there's a little sketchiness getting the rear end down because the, well, there's nothing holding the front square, so, whatever. We got her down. Got the hood on. I gotta give it just one last once over. I got a few things on the hood and then some bolts I want to just grab out from under it. Man, is that a nice floor. Worth every penny. Got little rollers on it. Yeah. But it's friggin' hot. I think I'm gonna go in and sit in the air conditioning for at least a few minutes before I blow a gasket. And then I guess next time we see you, hopefully tonight, the car's gonna go away. So we'll do a little loading up video and a little farewell. And yeah, on to the next one. See you guys in a bit. Well, I got a pocket full of cash, and he's got himself a brand new hot rod. So staying local. He's guaranteed it's in the World of Wheels next month, so he's got his work cut out for him, or next year I should say, but yeah. She goes. Well, she gone. Actually, buddy's got a wicked Mustang here too. Well, it's very, very hot. The car is very, very gone. It's always sad letting a car go, but I feel like I'll sleep good with a pocket full of money. Oh, I like this guy. So his plan, he's got big plans for this thing, and I'm stoked to see he plans on taking it right to the grave with him. So, you know, you can't go to a better guy. I'm super excited. If we get any updates on it, I'm glad we put it on the channel, because you can't go wrong with that. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. You guys are always rock stars. You're helping me out big time every day. I have a mountain of mess to clean up after thrashing hard for a day and a half. And I actually also got a old Pigtown dropped off a pile of scrap aluminum that I can screw up. What a nice guy, eh? But that's it for now. Thanks very much. I'm going to clean up a little bit, practice my aluminum welding. Probably more of my aluminum grinding. But I will see you guys in the next video. See you later.